Good morning, everyone. I'm Anna from Co-op Sportive Santé, and I have my guest here, Aneta, who's a holistic health coach and a certified therapeutic yoga teacher. Can you elaborate?
Sure. First of all, thank you for the invitation, Anna. It's my pleasure to be again with you, even though we are not in person. I love to see you on camera. Yes, holistic health consultant, what that is. Actually, me as a consultant, I look in the person caring about the whole, like providing for the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and the social needs. Because it turns out it's all connected. So if we pull some string here, everything's gonna move, and we need to balance the whole. That's why actually I was quite early in age in high school when I realized that physical health is all connected with mental, emotional, and spiritual. And I've always been interested in all of them. But I chose the path of scientist. I finished as engineer, and slowly and surely moving from one specialty to another, I end up as a holistic health coach, and I really love it, and enjoy it.
Can you share an effective method you have used to counsel individuals?
Yes, so my clients, once they get on a very interesting journey with me, I ask them to get very responsible and very accountable of what they do. They start to ask themselves a lot of questions, and I help them with a simple method, which is this holistic spider web. And I call it spider's web just because each of the sectors that you see here is a part, is an aspect of our holistic health. Is it emotional? Is it physical? Is it spiritual? So I ask them to rate their current state on a scale of 1 to 10 and see what the picture right now is. And we're going to work on the things that are really kind of low, and see how it's going to change the whole picture. But first, be responsible, be accountable, and work for the progress. Because when we see progress, that absolutely motivates us even more. And the results follow one after another. And I'm happy to share that I have really good results with my clients.
That's fantastic. You're also a therapeutic yoga teacher. Can you elaborate?
Yes. So I started it just to help myself personally with my health back in 2018. And I ended up with the classes of Ayurvedic yoga, which is a combination of two very ancient sciences. One is Ayurvedic, which is the science of life and longevity, and yoga, which is the science of connection of the body, mind, and spirit. So I really embarked on that journey for a year, because it was practice and theory for a year. And it helped me a lot to heal my back pain, because I was with bulging on 3 disc after ski accident. And doctors told me, it's that much that we can help, right? So I said, no, I'm not getting any younger, but I still need my flexibility and strength. And I'm sure that if the cell is alive, it can heal itself. So I started this journey for a year, 2019, 2020, and now I'm helping my clients. And strangely enough, most of the clients that come for Ayurvedic yoga consultation have back pains. It's just run like that now.
How important is wellness for the human being?
I'm pretty sure that every one of us crave of well-being, and we kind of have this seed in us that always pull us to the direction that we're searching for more balanced lifestyle, like better relations, better finance, better health, physically, mentally, emotionally. So this is a kind of very natural path that everybody looks in their lives. That's why I think I'm pretty handy when people ask themselves, where should I start? What should I do first? Because I can show them where.
So, what kind of improvements do you see in your followers?
Yes. Well, I work with collaboration with a very, very strong business partner, which is Usana Health Sciences. This is the company for holistic lifestyle. And with applying their protocols and using their products, when we talk about physical well-being, I see that people stop having cravings for sugar, start choosing wisely their food, start searching for more opportunities to go outside and just walk, just being in nature and get physical activities more. Also, improving sleep, because when the body is in good condition hormonally, muscles work well, and we have good physical activity, we are tired in the evening, so sleep is absolutely better. And of course, on spiritual path, I believe that most of my clients, to be honest, are people that work in front of the computer during the day, and they don't really have much time to think of my spiritual path and well-being. So they see good results when we start working with breathing exercises, because first it's a very good instrument for stress balance, and second it brings kind of the calm and the presence, like very, very modern world, a word that we use is mindfulness, right? So it brings that to their daily life.
Share a difficult piece of advice you've had to give one of your individuals.
Yeah, well, I was working with a client with a new instrument that I acquired from my latest training. It's called regressive meditation. And this is a kind of meditation, not hypnosis, although the person is in alpha level of the brain. Um, and what she shared with me was very, very kind of dramatic, and because afterwards she remembers just few things, and I have to give advice, and I was like, oh my god, this is so dramatic. What should I tell this woman? How can I explain what happened? And I was looking for kind of following the logic that if something happened back then, she probably had it in now again, like repetitive experience. So I asked a few focal questions, she answered, and I said, yes, so let's work on this, because I really couldn't explain what happened in previous experiences, because we talk about past life here, right? So it was searching for connections and examples from this life, present life, so she could work now, instead of stressing her out that oh, you see, your karma is bad since you remember yourself, you know. So yeah, it's interesting. With every client is so unique and so lovely, so it's case by case always with my clients.
What has changed for you in the past year professionally with the pandemic?
Oh my God, we have to learn a lot more about technologies, and working with Zoom, with all kind of platforms for sharing online. And yes, my consultations are now on Zoom. Unfortunately, personally, it's not possible, but I crave the time when we will be able again to meet and to gather. What else changed is that I have much more time for myself, because the time that I spent for invested in travel, right now I have it for myself. And I discovered that I'm reading or I'm listening to audiobooks much more, like one every 1 or 2 weeks, depending on the how big the book is. And it's kind of acceleration of personal development. This is what I found for myself. And for clients, it's pretty much valuing more their social connections, their relationship, because we're starting to miss that all. Also getting deeper in personal needs, um, starting to ask questions like, what I feel, how come I improve my situation, because mental health right now is a big issue, especially for people that live alone. So yeah, it changed a lot, unfortunately, not always for good. But I encourage everybody to ask themselves questions and to believe that, as you asked Anna, well-being is our natural right. So, and happiness and health, everything is good, is our natural right. So just ask yourself, how can I obtain that, and call me. Right.
Yes. Do you feel there's more stress now?
Stress of the uncertainty, yes. And stress because of the fear. I'm a very sensible person, and empath, like we say, and I can feel that people are very fearful of the future, of their health. And it shouldn't be that way, because if we look for the answer of the question, what is the natural state of the body? Well, the body is one of the most intelligent organism created on earth. So our body is that intelligent that it could always find a way to restore health if we only give it the opportunity to do it. So no fear required here. Just ask yourself, what can I do? Where should I start? I know that my body's natural state is health. So how can I achieve it? Very simple question. And then, the fear starts to disappear. And what we are concentrating on is the solution, not the fear, because mind can only work one direction. So if it's not scenarios for the black and the dark future, well, it's gonna be really a good thought about, how can I get better, how can I improve my situation, what can I do better, right?
One more question on the aspect of cosmetology. What can you say about that?
Oh, I'd say that after a university and my certification in cosmetology, I became so picky, Anna. It's very, very hard to find products for myself. That's why I really count on, and not only that, every 3 months we have to change the cosmetics, because skin kind of get used to it, the ingredients. So it's very, very hard. But I have friends that ask me, what do you use now, what would you recommend? And I would say that there are a few companies, of course Usana first place, that I trust on. And I'm happy to share that I do some of my products alone and with a friend. So yeah, there will be surprises in the future. We're working on a very interesting series called Elixir Plaisir, and it's inspired by the practice Abhyanga of Ayurveda, which is pampering yourself with very, very light and infused with essential oils that we put on hair, that we put on skin, massaging ourselves, pampering us for a few minutes before going to shower. And yeah, work in progress. My mind is always occupied with ideas, and cosmetology and technology of cosmetic products helps a lot. Scientific background helps a lot. Yeah.
That's very interesting. I appreciate having you here,
My
and we'll
pleasure.
talk soon again. Thank you, Aneta.
Thank you for
Have a
having me,
great
Anna.
day.
Likewise. Bye bye.
Bye bye.